I mean, probably the most exciting thing about me is that I've got 2 transgender children, and I love and support them and adore them, and hope that everybody in the world kind of starts coming around to be the same way.
Yes, heck yes.
Hey y'all, I'm Nexus. Hey, testing 1 2. My pronouns are AM and it is.
Awesome. Yeah, and so we're going to just dive into our conversation. And so if you're familiar with our live stream show, we always start off with a segment called Gender Joy, because gosh, we all need more joy. But this segment in particular is about gender euphoria. And so when we as trans and queer folks, as well as cisgender folks, feel good in the way that we get to express our gender, the way we get to show up in the world, and we have these moments of joy. And so we always start this off, and either one of you, would you like to start by sharing a gender joy or gender euphoria moment?
So I have many moments of gender joy, but recent or current. So a little brief blurb about myself. I am an intersex void gender 2-spirit, so indigiqueer. Void itself is my gender. I feel gender free, like a black hole or vacuum in space that sucks everything up with no legal force, and that feels like home to me. My gender joy lives in the physical strength that I currently have. I'm able to do things I've only dreamt of before, and I often feel I am living on borrowed time. I've gone a long way from where I was. I'm able to maintain and upkeep daily chronic obstacles. I'm very fortunate to say that I'm thriving, and my current health state is such a gift. Also, to everyone, happy Disability Pride Month. Yes. Woo-hoo. Gender euphoria also manifests through my hair. I'm a 2-spirit, and my hair represents my Native American heritage. Right now, it is an outgrown Pawnee scalp lock, aka a mohawk, and it's very skullety right now. I'm getting it cut this week at Deep Cuts, and I'm really looking forward to that.
We love Deep Cuts. Shout out Deep Cuts Barbershop in Duluth. Yeah, and how about gender joy for you, Nick?
I think for me, gender joy is just my role in my family as a husband with my lovely wife Megan here, who's part of this crew, and also take care of my children and supporting the larger family as well. So, I'm probably not the most exciting person in there, but family's kind of my life.
And that is the most important thing, right? Family, chosen family. There's nothing silly or boring about that. And so, gosh, I'm notorious for folks who watch our live stream for not planning ahead to share a gender joy moment myself. But I just got to have this super sweet moment with my daughter, who is almost 8 years old. And I've sort of been teaching her and trying to introduce her to the LGBTQ plus community. And we've talked about how dad is a trans man, and she knows sort of the story that I've made age appropriate for her as she's been growing up. And so we have lots of books that are diverse with queer and trans families. And just the other day, she asks the most random questions. She was like, "Dad, are you ever going to get married again?" And I was like, I don't know, probably not, whatever. And she was like, "Yeah, to a girl." And she sort of paused, and then she was like, "Or to a boy?" And I was like, yeah, I might, maybe I might, I like a variety of human beings. And so it was just sort of this prideful moment for me that, like, as I've sort of tried to figure out how to explain being trans and normalize that for my kiddo, that things are getting through. And that feels really joyful and hopeful for me. So yes, well, thank you so much for sharing your gender joys. And we always encourage all of you to think about, when have you experienced gender joy? And I think it's more often than we think. whether it's a certain dress we just bought that we feel so good in, or nails, or whatever it is. So think about those gender joy moments. All right, and so with that, we're going to move into our conversation. I'm keeping an eye on the time as well. Hopefully someone else is going to buzz me if you're like, it's time, kick them off. Yeah. Oh gosh. All right. So yeah, we have a couple questions for Nex and Nick. So we'll get into a little conversation here. And so the first question that we want to ask these two is, can you tell us the story of how and why you decided to get involved with planning Two Harbors Pride? Which of you would like to start? Yeah.
Yeah, so how I got involved with Two Harbors Pride. Once upon a time, in May 2024, I hosted a private pride party with my friends in a small town of 200 people. A local in Two Harbors knew I was planning this pride event, and invited me to assist them in starting theirs. My goal with starting this pride party was to find the gays and the theys. I realized I must take big risks and chances to create safe spaces and to find chosen family wherever I go. I want to make a contribution for the queer community that lasts well after I'm gone. And these efforts, hand in hand with tolerance to accept and respect those different from myself, give me the ultimate experience of inner peace.
That's so beautiful. Yes, yeah, let's hear it. Show some love, y'all.
Yeah, for me, so I kind of sort of fell into this by accident, I guess, is, what happened. I moved here just a couple of years ago, and I saw a Facebook post for Two Harbors Pride, and I was like, oh, well, maybe my kid wants to make some connections with other people in that community. So I, tried to take my kid to the first meeting and kind of see what happens. And then next thing you know, they're like, hey, we need volunteers. And now I'm helping as much as I possibly can.
Oh my gosh. Let's hear it for supportive, affirming parents showing up, bringing their kids to, finding the places too, which I would imagine it's tougher to find safe spaces up here versus, what I'm experienced with in the Duluth area. And so props to you. And I love that, how it's like, that's how the queer community seems to work. We just sort of connect to each other and find those places and peoples, and then we grow from there. So what started as like a party with some friends now is this for you, which is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Y'all are both amazing.
Bigger parties more.
Yeah. 20 people to, yeah, how many folks are here, you think? Gosh, hundreds? Oh my gosh, 1,000 folks? Oh my gosh, we love that. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much in this moment to every single one of you who are here and making this Pride amazing. Okay, so moving right along. So I'm curious to hear from both of you. So thinking about today's event, everything that's going on, all the incredible vendors and performers, what are you each looking forward to the most, or what are things that you would say, definitely don't miss out on this while you're here today?
Pretty much just all of it. It's hard to pick.
Yeah.
Just hug your neighbor. But I'm really looking forward to the drag, of course. Oftentimes, drag is the intersection for all communities to meet together. There's drag all over the world. And drag was a huge icebreaker for me to come out to one of my parents. So yeah, it just starts a conversation, and we have such amazing performers. I want to do a little shout out too at the we're going to do a pub crawl tonight too, so I'm looking forward to that. So come check it out. That'll be a first.
Yeah, so what are the details of the pub crawl in case folks don't know?
Yeah, so the pub crawl is taking place at 3 different locations tonight. They're all around the near vicinity of each other. It's from 5 p.m. to 10. 5 o'clock, we're going to have Danielle Frollo comedy set at Harbor Rail Pub. 6:15 is another drag show. I'm just going to say our entertainers' names, Mr. A and Octavia Forte, That Queer Isa, Dixie Diamond, MC Roar, Anomaly, and Toxie Visage at the Dixie Mosquito Wine and Spirit Room. And then 8 to 10, we'll top it off with a dance party hosting DJ Angel at Castard Angel Brewery. Oh, and I need to mention, we will have American Sign Language at the first 2 acts, the comedy and the drag portion. So thank you.
Very good to know. Yes, accessibility is so important. Oh my gosh. And so, yeah, you said this is the first year that you're doing this pub crawl. I love to see that. Love it. As folks come out, they grow and expand and new things happen. Love it. How about for you, Nick? The question is, so like, what have you been maybe most looking forward to about today's event? Whether it's seeing people or seeing performers or checking out vendors, the pub crawl maybe.
I think for me, it's the people. I mean, you come to these events, you see so many friends and so many smiling faces. And, you know, lots of hugs for sure. I mean, I've got my free dad hug shirt on, so anybody in the crowd that needs one, please just swing by.
Yes, shout out Free Mom Hugs has a booth over that way too. Go get a nice consensual hug.
Okay, that's my brother-in-law has a free uncle hugs. He's sitting here in the middle.
Okay, so there are free huggers out there, folks. If you are looking for hugs, go find these folks, and of course, please get consent. But yes, oh look, they're over there. They're ready to do some hugging. That's great. So, good. I'm trying to get extra time. So I'm gonna just, all right, so okay, we are just buzzing through this conversation, and folks are coming up. So we're gonna start wrapping it up. No rush at all. We're on queer time. Yes, that is the last one that we're going to get to. So for folks who watch our show, you will already know that we always like to wrap up these conversations with a question that feels really, really important these days in this moment that we are living in this country, really where queer and especially trans rights have been under attack a long time and in bigger and scarier ways. And so we always like to ask our guest stars to share maybe 1 to 2 ways that they are working on taking care of themselves in this time. Because it can be a lot. If you're a queer trans person, if you love a queer and trans person, waking up, you're seeing headlines almost every day, attacking us and attacking our youth. And so it's so important for us to be taking care of ourselves because every single one of us matters. And we need all of us to keep showing up at events like this and building community. So who would like to start? Self-care. How are you caring for yourself?
First thing I want to say is I've been heavily power nesting, especially with the air quality and the wildfires. So I've asked myself, cleaning my environment makes me feel better. Cleaning the air, making my space aesthetically pleasing, and I don't have to worry. Like I look at a pile or something of laundry, and that stresses me out. So that's been helpful. Also, while I power nest, I like to jam up to theatrical, high energy music such as Foxy Shazam. They're kind of like Queen. While I clean and organize and set up my living space, just to make it more homey, it makes me feel like a superhero. And then another thing that's been helping is every day I schedule a cozy siesta, and then I time it for 30 minutes, and I just goldfish and stare into the abyss. doing absolutely nothing, unbothered. Sometimes, though, I like to lay on a Shakti bed of nails or an acupressure mat, and that just helps with the effect of the dead possum. And it helps with pain management. So, yeah.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. There's so many ways, right, that we can take care of ourselves. And I'm always hopeful that maybe someone listening is going to be like, oh, I haven't tried that. I'm going to try that for me, you know? Yeah. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, I think there's probably a few different ways. I mean, for one, we live in Minnesota, so we've got the beautiful outdoors. My wife and I, we try to get out there as often as we can, although the smoke has made lately a little challenging. But aside from that, sometimes it's just finding time to do relaxing things like reading a book, playing with my little puppy, and having talks, and keeps me very busy. But yeah, just finding joy in little things like that makes the rest of your day go a lot better.
Definitely the puppies and the kitties, our fur animals, I feel like are so important. And I would echo, I think, what you shared too. I know for me, something that I sort of realized during COVID, actually, because we were so isolated and I needed to get out sometimes, I started going for drives, primarily up the scenic North Shore. And my stopping point and turning around point is Stony Point, I think, where you can pull off and literally walk right up to the water there. And that has just been such a powerful, I think, medicine and caring thing for me to do for myself, just enjoying the drive. And then I'm usually blasting some good tunes, and I can't do that without singing my heart out in my car as well. I would never do karaoke, but I'm always singing in the car, in the shower. My kid tells me to turn it off a lot of times. Like, I can't help it. I will sing all of it. So that for me has been so important. And, I'm very lucky that I have a vehicle that works, that I can afford to do that every once in a while. And when the gas is low, I just kind of go by the lake in Duluth. And that is so healing for me. And I think it's sort of, these moments of self-care, I think they renew our sense of hope. Because it's like we can get so depleted, we get so run down, things are so stressful so much of the time these days. When you look outside of community, if we can focus inward, I think that's more helpful. But just the exhaustion, and then it's like, oh yeah, wait, we could do this, we can do another day. I think for me also, the last thing of self-care I'd share that has been really powerful for me is really learning to ask for help and lean on my people. I've got a handful of folks who have supported me, even in the last couple months as I've been navigating some tricky family issues and caring for my daughter. And folks have stepped up in such an amazing, I'm getting choked up, beautiful way. And I think that's why I keep showing up to do this work at Trans Northland and in community, is because we need each other. We need each other to connect and to help and make a meal or watch a kid for a couple hours, whatever it is, right? It's an easy way that all of us can kind of show up for the folks around us. So, well, with that, we are going to wrap up our Live with Trans Northland at Two Harbors Pride conversation. Let's hear it for our incredible guest stars and Pride planners. Woo-hoo. Oh my goodness. And I just want to say again, thank you to both of you for being willing to hop up here on a stage with me and and have this conversation in front of a lot of folks and loudly on these mics. And it can be a little scary. I always get a little queasy myself. So thanks to both of you. And again, thank you to all of you for being here, for making Two Harbors Pride this year an incredible turnout, an event full of pride and joy. And yeah, you can follow Trans Northland on Facebook and Instagram. You can check us out on our website. If you're interested in future live with Trans Northland conversations, we're going to be starting those back up in the fall with even more amazing guest stars that we'll introduce you to. So you can watch those live on Facebook and on YouTube. And with that, thank you again to Harbor's Pride for inviting us to come and have this little chat. We love all of y'all. Thank you so much for the work you do to create this beautiful, safe space here in this town. All right, thanks, y'all.
Let's give it up for Trans Northland and Trans Talk Live, folks.